Hey guys, so welcome back to Comfy Cozy Up. As you can see, I'm very cozy because I've been relaxing today. So today, well, before I start, how you guys doing? I'm doing better, guys. Doing better. I did get my flowers. If you were in on my Instagram, you would have seen it. But I just put a little glimpse of it. Most of the flowers I got were not long lived, but they'll definitely survive for at least maybe 2 months before they go. But it's a bit cold. I don't know about your area, but it just seems like winter decided to show up this week. So it's a little colder than normal, which I'm not happy about. So most of the time I have to keep them inside, but I have them near this the door so they do get sunlight. And I have some vegetable, and so I'm excited about that. And it's feel like I'm babysitting them now, so I have something to look forward to every day, which keeps my mind, in a positive, mood. So I'm happy about that. Now, I did a review of the latest from Eric Jerome Dickey, so go check it out. It's a nicer feel for it when I finish, because his previous books weren't questionable. But this was more of a contemporary. I think he does better with contemporary than when he tries to do crime fiction kind of deal. But yeah, I did like it. It's not a masterpiece by far, but it does bring up some important topics and things that happen in there that had me thinking about stuff. So go check out my review and let me know, how you feel. So what am I reading? I am finishing up my classic. This is my last of my classic TBR. I am going to have to do my new one because I have some more books. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have about 5 new classics that I've picked up in the last 2 months that I'm going to talk about in an upcoming video. But Madame Bovary. Now this is a French classic. So it is translated. So far I don't have a problem with the writing. But first let me just say, this is sold as the way inside the jacket, where here where they talk about is, they give you, it's supposed to be like a classic tale of the housewife, a desperate housewife. But to me so far, what I'm getting from this, and it's going down a slippery slope with this main character. But basically it's a man. One of the thing about this book is the first chapter gives you a lot of things happening. For instance, you have the main character, which his name is the husband in this. His name is Charles, and he, his background is interesting, and this is a time period that, where you have people that are pushed into marriage, not necessarily have anything to do with love. And in this case, he was married first, the main character, the husband in this, to a wife. He was older, not interested. You can tell the way that they, describe the relationship. Which something happened, then he ended up with this second wife, which is the main character in this, female character in this, and she is more of desirable. She's of the right age. She has that everything, and he is, consumed by her as far as what she looks like and how he feels about her. His strong desire for her. She, on the other hand, is having. It's kind of like a reverse. When I kept thinking, I wonder if the first wife felt like this, because she doesn't feel the same way. She doesn't find anything appealing. She doesn't think his is well. Like, he's a doctor. He's not wealthy. He's not. She's not getting the passion that she wants, and so her eyes are roaming, and she's finding desire in other places that she shouldn't. And I'm not that. I'm far in, about 107 pages, and it's how big is this book? It's 300 and something. 300 and, guys, I don't feel like going through all this, but it's 300 something. So, I mean, I'm feeling like she's gonna be doing some crazy stuff. But one of the things I noticed, based on how she's described and how she's portrayed, because she does get portrayed to me so far as like a selfish woman. And as I'm reading this, I'm thinking, oh yeah, a man wrote this shit. That's what I was thinking. And this, it's interesting how some of these classic, you can tell when a woman author is a woman author describing a woman character, or when is a man describing a woman character, you can tell. And it's I don't get the that she's like a vicious person. I don't get that. I do feel like the time period, it is, can create the madness in terms of what she's going to do and the kind of disgrace that she potentially could get herself in, because there's no love here. This was not a marriage of love. So I think honestly, to think that women back then was gonna be like overwhelmed because their husband was deciding for them, that they were gonna feel the same way the husband feel, because it's more of a sexual thing I feel for the husband, because he just all over her. But and she's just putting on the act. But also she has a need. It's like she wants so much that that it's not realistic for what she can get during this time. And it's just that's what I'm getting. I mean, as I go along, I might change my mind about her. But right now, she's just giving me like, understandable. Like I get it. I don't feel she's that bad yet. But we'll see. So yeah, I am going to continue reading, and I'm not sure what I'm doing in this vlog, guys. This might be one of those, but I need to comment on some of my blog posts and YouTube, on my YouTube channel, keep up with some of these posts before I forget and and do them too late. But I try to keep up. I do respond to every comment whenever I get them. I just like engaging in the people who are take their time out to watch my videos and to also go on my blog. So I do have a new blog post, so go check it out. It's more of on a fun side, whereas dating during quarantine, that's a thing, people. Believe that? That's a thing. I don't know how it works really, but it's a thing. So yeah, I'm going to continue that for the day and read, and yeah, so yeah. So hey guys, so I am still with it. I take back some of what I said, because she's the woman in this. She's gullible, and she want the things that she wants and the thing that she thinks is important and her objective. She's like an easy prey. So you have this man that came in the picture now, where he is, he just seemed ruthless, and I'm just imagining what the heck he's gonna be doing. So I'm here for it, because it's just gossipy, juicy kind of storyline going on of, a marital affair that it didn't happen, but I'm like, yeah, something's gonna happen. And the husband, I don't know how I feel. He's also gullible too, but it's pretty much what I noticed about this book is a lot of ageism, a lot of that, because there's the way they describe the husband, the guy that show up in the book. You would think the man is old as hell, but I also have to consider the time period this book was written, because whereas at a certain age you were considered old and washed up and not attractive. So and your youth is added to your attractiveness, and that's how the woman is, looked at. She has this youthful look. Um, but then they describe her as pale as hell, and I'm like, pale as hell. Like they, guys, there's things in this book I should not be laughing about, but I was laughing because this how they describe attractiveness back then was just like what. Okay, but I'm here for it. I am here for this. I am here for this. So I'm gonna continue, and I'm relaxing. I'm back in because outside's not that warm. It's 57 degrees, but when you have on sweater and all that stuff, you're fine. And I'm also cooking. Yeah, cooking again. Yeah, that continues. So, yeah. Hey guys, so I finished the book. This is Madame Bovary by Gustave Flaubert. Now, it's translated by Lydia Davis. Don't know who she is. But this was a debut novel. This was a debut novel that definitely was way before its time. It does say in the synopsis like a modern, well, the original, sorry. It says the original Desperate Housewife. And I definitely can agree to that. What I will say about this book, it follows a woman who it follows a man who has, he's been married twice. The second wife is where the story is following. She is described very much young, naive, and from what I'm getting in the beginning of this was that what she decided that she wanted a passion and she wanted wealth. And her husband, who is a doctor, he is a really nice guy, but he's also in the story you can, even from the first chapter, that he never really got to choose. It was more of even his career was mapped out for him to be a doctor. And so this second wife, she was everything he wanted. She had the beauty, and she was just to him very sexually appealing, and he wanted her to be happy and give her everything, versus she was the total opposite of what expectations she had for her husband. He was not it. So her searching for it led her to a very slippery slope where she is interacting with a man who is pretty much a prey. And a predator, sorry. He was pretty much a predator, and she was an easy prey. And but she also did so much in this. You could see her spending money and getting her husband into some serious mess. And the route she took towards the end to when she's exposed was like, I was for it, guys. Because it's either that was going to happen or somebody just need to shoot her. Because I was getting so frustrated with the main character. I was just like, can she just die? Because she just was getting on my nerve with the things that she was doing. How I don't even think she was ruthless to be. I felt she was just stupid. That's the best way I can put it. Because her intention wasn't really like malicious in my opinion. It was more like she wanted all of this, and just because that's what she thinks she needs. And she basically, back then when nobody had money and credit cards, so you just trust you trust everything out. That's what I'm calling it. I don't know what the term would be, but then trust. They put everything on tabs and you have to pay it later, that kind of deal. And that's basically how she basically was trying to run her husband down to the ground. This is a sad story, because that's another thing. Ain't nothing happy about this. It's one of the tragic classic, because at the end it was just everybody went downhill. Everybody. Like nobody no, there's no winner in this book. I mean, she destroyed herself and everybody with her. And but the writing was good. I mean, to me, it's translated, and I mean, I don't know French, so I don't know, I can't really compare and say whether or not it's, but for me, as I'm reading it, it was easy to read. It's one of those classics that I think that everybody can read without, well, this revision that I have can read without any problem. It is juicy. You are like, you basically reading somebody's fall wreck, like just, oh Lord, she just was stupid. Every time I think about her character, I'm just like, God, somebody should have knocked her over the head. Like, what's wrong with you, girl? Like, that don't make no sense. Like, oh my God. Yeah, she was very much a gullible housewife that needed a reality check. And I feel bad for the husband because he was just gullible and too nice. Even towards the end when he's learned all all the bad things that she did, all the secrets were revealed, and once he even learned that, he still had this love for her that it was just like, oh my gosh, I don't think she realized that he really loved her, and it's unbelievable that, and it goes back to where, yeah, a man wrote this. No ifs and buts about it. A man wrote this. So I'm gonna leave it at this because I feel like, oh my God, I would love to discuss this book with somebody. This is just one of those books where I'm like, I can sip on some wine, talk with somebody, and we can laugh, because there are some really funny moments in this where it's not meant to be funny, but when you read in classics and you see what women were portrayed in this book, you kind of see where it becomes a bit of a this funny as hell to me, like laughable moments, like yeah. So anyway, I am glad this is the last book I had on my classic for 2020, and so round 2 is coming, so I will show you what I picked up in round 2. And yeah, but thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.